Good morning, class. Today we are going to be doing peer-to-peer tutoring. So what is peer-to-peer tutoring? Well, first off, a peer is a person who is of similar age and ability to you. So in this case, it's going to be your classmates. You will be put into groups of two, and you will have one of two roles. You will either be the tutor or the 2D. You will then take turns in each role while you work on the assignment given to you by your teacher. So, the tutor. The tutor's responsibilities are, first and foremost, is to explain how to do the problem or problems put in front of you. Now with this, you want to try to be as clear with your explanations as you possibly can. Don't worry, you might not get it the first time. Keep trying. It's very important to try different things to try to get the 2D to understand. As you're explaining this, you are to treat it as if the 2D has no idea how to execute the problem. You're going to assume they have no prior knowledge and you need to explain everything to them. While you're explaining, do not skip steps in your explanation. This is very, very important. You can't assume somebody else knows something because they might not. So, please explain every single step, regardless of how small or trivial you think that step is. Explain every single one. And lastly, patience is key. The person you're working with might not get what you're trying to say the first time. Be patient. Try to explain it a little differently. See if writing it down helps. Maybe verbal just isn't the way to go. Okay? Try different words, different adjectives. Try different processes. Do your best to try to explain it as simply and clearly as you can. And just be patient. Work with each other, not against each other. If you are the 2D, you still have responsibilities too. You don't get to just sit there. So, first, you're to act as if you have no idea how to execute the problem. It doesn't matter if this is actually true or not. You need to act this way because this helps the tutor be able to explain it. Now with this, you also need to ask questions, but make sure they're good questions. Especially if you truly don't understand something. Ask questions. Try to get clear explanations from your tutor. If something's confusing, ask for clarification. But then, after you ask a question, please give time to listen. Don't just ask the question and then ask another question and ask another question. Give the tutor time to give you an answer and take the time to listen to their answer. And again, patience is key here too. The tutor might not explain it well the first time. That's okay. Ask questions, ask for clarification, be patient. The groups will be assigned by the teacher. Yes, I know you want to work with your friends. I understand, but that isn't always going to help you. And in the real world, you don't always get to work with your friends or necessarily people you like. So your teacher is going to assign the groups. You will take turns being the tutor and the 2D. If you both want to start in the same role and you can't compromise, well, rule in the class, rock, paper, scissors. Best 2 out of 3, winner gets to pick their starting role. Switch roles every 2 problems or until the teacher switches your group, which may happen just so you get to work with a wider variety of people. Now, why do we do peer-to-peer tutoring? Well, Joseph Joubert said, "To teach is to learn twice." Basically, if you are teaching a concept to someone, you are going to gain a greater understanding of that concept yourself. Why do you think your teacher knows this stuff so well? Second, you may be helping somebody. Now, some of you might know it and be fine, but there are plenty of people in the class that don't understand what's going on, and you may be able to help them. You might be able to explain it in a slightly different way than your teacher, and your partner might understand you better than how the teacher is explaining it. Everybody understands at a different pace and by different means of instruction. So by you explaining it, you could help somebody else. And also, this teaches you how to communicate effectively. And you're going to need to be able to communicate in an academic setting here at school, or if you move on to college with other students and professors or teachers, But you're also going to need to be able to communicate effectively in the professional world. So when you're at a job, you need to be able to talk to your boss. You need to be able to talk to your coworkers. You need to be able to teach your coworkers how to do things, especially if you're in charge of training somebody or somebody's new and you're trying to help them out. It's good to work on your communication. So, in a minute, your teacher will assign your groups and you'll get started. Have a great day.